Hello guys, welcome back to our YouTube session. So today we are going to learn how to invoke BIP reports using SOAP UI. So let's start it. First of all, we will get to know what is SOAP UI. SOAP UI is an open source tool used for testing web services and APIs. It enables developers and testers to ensure the functionality, performance, and securities of APIs. It has some features like we can do API testing, we can do service simulation, we can do data driven testing, we can do security testing, we can do performance testing, we can do user friendly interface testing, we can do CI/CD integration testing, as well as we can do reporting testing. So it will generate detailed reports and logs for analysis so that we can display the values of the report in details. So in this video we will get to know how to do report testing in SOAP UI. So let's connect it. So this is our Oracle Fusion instance. We will navigate to the catalog and we are able to see the reports data model and reports. So we will copy the report path. This is the report path. For SOAP testing, we required some details. That's why we are copying the details of report path. See, I already copied here. We required a report path, we required format, and we required size of data chunk. It will be -1. That means it will be fetch entire data of the report. So let's start it. We are going to open SOAP UI. It's opening. So we have a visual to call BIP reports. Here we have a visual. Here we have to paste the server name. So we'll go to Oracle Fusion. We'll copy the server name and we will paste here on the server name. We will remove one slash from here. So our visual is ready to test. So we'll go to our SOAP UI is open and we will go to SOAP. We will write the project name. So I'm going to write report test. We will paste the visual here and we will hit on the OK button. So it's loading. So I think our visual is wrong bit. So just leave that visual and copy this one. See, it's connected. And for run report, we have a for BIP report, we have a service that's called run report. So we will click on run report. Here we have request. So this is a SOAP UI interface. This is a request payload. Here we will get response payload when we will be hit on run button. So this is our request payload. So here we have some mandatory fields to pass. We have to pass the report path, we have to pass the format, we have to pass the data chunk. The three things is mandatory to pass here. Suppose you have a parameters in report, then you have to pass the report parameters as well. Parameters name you have to pass what parameter you have taken in the report. So we don't have a parameter in our report, so we will pass only three things. That's a report path, CSV, and data size. So let's start it. So So here we are copied from the SOAP UI and paste here because that's looks very small in size. So here we have a question mark. That means we have to put the attribute calendar values or format values, whatever we have required. So we don't have a mandatory fields like a format, attribute format, locale, template, size zone, and whatever we have. So we have to remove the question mark, and instead of question mark we have to put value, or we don't have value, that means we have to keep as it is. So we will remove the question mark. Here we have a shortcut key, replace all question mark with the blank size. So replace all, that means all question mark will be removed. And here we have some in mandatory fields, so remove this report data as well. And here we have to put the path, absolute path. So here we have a path, just paste the path. And here we have a size of data chunk, it will be -1. And go to upper, once we will go to upper, here it's asking attribute format. So our attribute format is CSV. So it's done, or else we can remove these things also. So I'm not removing, I'm keeping as it is. So just copy and go to here, sorry, just paste here, we paste here, and here we have to pass the authentications. So this is our username, and this is our password. So our authentication is done here, and now we are going to run. So loader is running. See here 200, okay, that means our request payload is successfully executed. So when we will go to XML, it will be show response payload. See, we are able to see the response payload. Suppose we will copy the response payload. Suppose we will copy the request response payload and we'll put on notepad. It will be returning base 64 code. That means it's our base 64 code. This is our base 64 code. So based on base 64 code, we can able to see the report values. So it's our base 64 code. Just copy the base 64 code and go to the site base 64 converter. We'll paste the base 64 code and decode. We'll hit on the decode button. Once we will hit the decode button, the value will be returned. So let's see we are able to see the values of the report. Here we have a 1 2 3 4 5 6 column here. First is vendor ID, invoice number, invoice ID, amount paid, descriptions. Here we have a header and here we have a value. So for so following this step, you can able to see the datas of report using SOAP UI. So it's our SOAP calls done. So if you have any doubt on SOAP UI testing, so you can ask. You can feel free to ask us. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much. Stay connected for the new update.